These 3 barrels are full of water. They're going to have to be moved outside and emptied. We're not going to waste water, and we're not going to create a muddy mess in the greenhouse. So, Levi and Rob will be moving this outside, watering the trees, deep watering them. They're 55-gallon drums here. Then we'll cut them, empty them, cut them, and make wicking tubs. Okay, they're making sure the seals are attached. And if this drops down and crashes, we'll have water everywhere. I wonder how this is going to go.
I really didn't think it was that heavy. And I guess it's 8.
This one down?
I think somebody was saying it's 8 pounds, almost a gallon, right?
Where are we going to put this?
I'm just going to probably leave it there.
That's what I heard, about 8 pounds a gallon. 8 pounds a gallon. It's heavy. And I'm probably right in their way.
Yeah, let's go that way. Now turn it. Move these rocks down that way.
I got some of them out of the way already.
You putting it in the same hole right now?
No, we're trying to get by this hole.
Ah, go to the other side.
The more space we have over here, the better.
Okay.
Probably just go for that.
The apple tree. Who's sitting under the apple tree?
I smell the berry juice that used to be in this.
Oh, it's organic syrup. Oh, it smells so good. I'm wondering if it's still going to be a good scent. Now coming over to the apple trees, trying to turn this around to get the water out. Sorry about that, guys. I just want you to get the best view.
Go up and then angle it the other way and come more.
If we roll it, hang on. We'll just
Yeah.
roll it.
Well, that's why I said if we angle it.
Okay.
Now if we angle it back the other way, we can pull it back a little. No, that one. If we can.
No way.
Okay.
We can just spin it. Let me see. Excuse me, Rob. Pull that way. Ready?
Yeah. Let's go a little bit more and then we can bring it back. And we'll be into the hole. There we go.
Yeah, 8 gallons. No, 8 pounds for 1 gallon of water. I don't know. I know how to figure it out, how many pounds.
Then we can drop the water in.
Maybe you guys can. 55-gallon drums. It's really super duper heavy. So you're trying to get the lower one, huh?
Oh.
It's leaking.
Yeah, but it's too tight now. Oh, there we go. Because it got a lot more pressure on it than it did before.
Ah.
Because now it's got all that water pressure.
The weight of the water.
There we go. Yeah, this one had a lot more pressure than that other one.
The other one was leaking a little bit. So yeah, a lot more.
Well, this one
Smells
has
like
the
peaches
juice
too,
that's in.
Mom.
It's organic syrup, and oh man, it smelled so good. And
Well,
it's
smell it.
Yeah, it smells like this one. The other blueberries.
Smell it.
It smells like peaches.
oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I'd love to get a whole barrel of this stuff.
Yeah, that's what to use it for.
Well, these were for
Syrup.
soda machines.
Oh.
No, it was. I think it was syrup.
Well, that's what he said. The syrup for soda machines.
Then I want to be organic.
No, this was organic.
Yeah, these are food grade, organic,
Oh yeah.
food grade.
Tubs and the stuff in there was a syrup. Well, how much more you think, Rob?
That's probably good. 'Cause we're about half, I think.
Now, the next part of the process is to go to the next tree
Yeah, but
and getting
out
the
of our way.
dolly, right? Oh, the wire, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to get it caught in your pants and get little holes
So,
in your leg.
Gotta
Yeah, you can just roll it
excuse
right
me
through
for
here.
tripping, but I'm gonna
There's
get
be
over here.
rocks. It's
Um,
hot out here to me right now.
Definitely is a little warm.
There's rocks in there. Oh, look at this, babe.
What?
The mycelium right at the top.
Oh, let me see the mycelium. Hey guys, we got
See, that's the
mycelium.
fiber, the stuff that feeds the plant, goes finds it.
Where's the mycelium?
Right in here.
Okay, point it out.
Right here, the lines.
Oh, the little like hairy.
Yeah, that's that stuff we put in the dirt
Yeah.
that finds the stuff and brings it to the root, and the root gives it
All
its
right.
sugar.
Okay.
That's why we put that stuff in. Oh, these are the foxtails. We don't want those.
Okay.
You hate foxtails.
You bet I do. I don't like it. Foxtails get in the animals' ears. And then goat heads, they just stick on everything. They're painful.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful day today. No wind. Gonna be in the 70s.
I think no, it was pretty heavy last time. I think we
Yeah.
can roll it again. It would be half.
Well, we have to put the top on to roll it. It's half empty this time.
Okay,
We poured out a lot more. Yeah, it's about half empty.
What's it like?
We poured out a lot more in this hole. But this hole doesn't get as much of the rain.
Really?
No.
let's not
That
pausing
means
it.
has that end hole anymore. Now it goes more for the middle hole.
Oh, you emptied a lot more out of that.
A lot more. All right, Rob. You ready?
Closer.
A little bit more. Okay.
And these are the peach trees here.
Yeah, and we're feeding it peach juice.
And for people that think we're giving it too much water,
I didn't
these
get
holes are
you,
like
Rob.
10, 15
What?
feet deep.
I didn't get you.
Too bad.
Oh, I know, I missed the best shot. You acting silly.
Well, we're feeding it peach juice
I know.
to the
Peach.
peaches.
Peach.
Imagine that.
I know. Good deep watering.
Oh yeah, this is deep water. But usually when we do deep
So
watering
they can-
in the hole, in a couple minutes, this gives as much water as using the hose for a half hour.
Yeah. Trees are gonna love it. Because we haven't deep watered in a while. Because the weather's been so cold, we haven't needed to. So.
Maybe I should have that at the top.
Still has water in it, huh?
Must be about all, huh? Like I still hear it. Don't I have the hole there?
Probably good enough.
Oh, the hole was on the side, no wonder. I missed it. Did this one have any of it?
And these, G-Bear is the one who dropped the little jewel of where to get these tubs in California very inexpensively. I think we paid, what, $12 or $10?
$9 each.
$9 each.
Yep.
So,
We
and
got 6 of them. Filled up the back of the truck with 1 layer.
yeah, so.
We should have probably gotten 2 layers and gotten 12 of them.
Yeah, and that was last year we got these at that price, so.
So they at one time were filled with a food grade juice.
Syrup.
And then these empty containers you guys have filled up with water.
Right.
And then instead of just wasting the water, cleaning them out, you just poured them in the trees.
Exactly. And the reason we filled them with water and why we bought them anyway was we thought it would warm the greenhouse until we realized we were going to have these all the way down the sides.
Yeah, to warm it 10 degrees.
Yeah, to give.
And they couldn't, the blue wouldn't work. We would have needed to paint them all black.
Yeah.
The sun hits them.
So we went ahead and
Decided to recycle and use them for the garden.
yes.
Upcycle, recycle,
Yes.
repurpose.
And now I got 2 tubs right now so far. We soon will have 4 for the wicking tubs. And
Have an easier way to mark.
aha.
If you put the pin there, I can just spin this one around.
Okay, where'd the pin go? I gave it to you guys.
Are you over here, Mama?
I'm going to be. I'm walking.
Okay, we're waiting.
I'm not even pausing it.
I know. Thank
Okay,
God
that's
you
good.
can
You can cut it or do whatever you want.
Yeah. So what do you, where?
Focus right here.
Okay.
So instead of measuring it with the tape measure, we're just gonna cheat. Hey,
There we go.
Close enough. We did it. Woo, that was a lot easier and faster.
Oh, yeah, the first time, yeah, we had to measure and
Yeah.
mark and measure.
And then on the Sawzall, we tried the Sawzall, but it was going up and down. So the circular saw, after it warmed up, was a lot easier.
Ah. And I will
No,
be.
you'll be able to skip that spot, no problem.
Whoops.
Yeah, you want to cut it, Rob?
No, go ahead.
I will be. Wait, where do I go? Over here?
Yeah, over there looking down.
Hope I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Awesome!
I was thinking it was never going to end, Rob.
Yeah.
4 tubs.
I knew you were getting close because I could see It's the line coming up, and it went all good. Now we got to make sure it doesn't go one end roll faster than the other.
Oh, and that smells so good.
Look what I made just for you.
Wait.
Here you go, Mama.
Oh, no, we
Oh.
don't get them. They will stick together.
Bunch of plastic.
No, they're special. It's art.
Hey, it's food grade.
Ooh. Don't want to get my finger stuck in here.
It's food grade. Plastic that gets tossed. Excuse me, guys, but I'm picking this stuff up. We have so much because we tend to recycle. And I've noticed that a lot of the thin, like milk jug plastic, things like that, you can put your finger through it. So we threw a lot of it away. Well,
these are UV protected too for sitting out in the sun.
These are UV protected food grade barrels. So these should last us a number of years. Yeah. I'm so excited.
I think they say out in the sun 20 to 25 years.
Something. As long as we keep plants in them all year, then they'll be good.
Yeah.
Indefinitely. These plants, they're cabbage, nap cabbage, great for making kimchi. Have been in the ground here for, they were in a small pot for a couple of weeks. And then I transplanted them into these wicking tubs because I figured they needed the extra space to grow so they could get a nice big head of cabbage. Imagine my surprise when the flowers, all the budding started. Look at that. I've never planted cabbage in my life before, but it sure looks like these cabbages are confused. But timing and cycles is everything in gardening, I'm finding out. And so these will be pulled. Chickens will love them. I'm going to put other plants in these wicking tubs that my husband made with old PVC pipe that we had laying around, and he made these tubs for me so we can have our self-wicking tubs. We got the idea from gardening with the Leon. This one is supposed to be a zucchini squash, and it also is a self-wicking tub for squash. So we'll see how this works. These are the ones that are outside. Let me take you on inside the greenhouse. Okay, right here is our blue wicking tub from Gardening with Leon, and he's the one who gave us this great idea, and it's self-wick, so you put your water in through that tube there, and we planted squash. This is the yellow squash. Here we have the Swiss chard, and it does get quite a bit of shade, and we'll see how it grows, but I guess we'll also find out how it tastes, because I've never had this before. And over here we have some kale, which also said needs part shade, so we have that in this area. So further down, we have plants that don't mind the sun. And this is looking pretty beautiful with strawberries and our other berries that are in flower, blackberries here. And they seem to be overall pretty happy, even though it's been fairly cold at night. Some areas aren't real nice, but it still has flowers. Hopefully, guys, we'll get some blackberries this year. one over here, the pineapple plants, not looking too good, but they should come back nicely. That plant right there is a hibiscus, to make hibiscus tea. Some of you may remember the dyed paper I made with the hibiscus flowers. And of course a little bit of basil. My thyme is growing great. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to plant it. I believe that's a lemon tree, I think, and that I started from seed. And I haven't a clue what's growing there. More basil, and that is a beautiful plant, and it smells like cumin. Even have a couple of little rose bushes over here for beauty. And my leftover cayenne pepper plant. And it's got leaves, and it's doing its best to bring on the fruit. But it's still a little bit cool. So it has nice leaves, and I'll baby it along a bit. Anyway, that's what's going on in our garden, and hopefully you have an idea of what we're trying to do. Oh, I want to show you my celery that I started from a celery in piece that I planted. A few little odds and ends I'm starting, trying to root. We shall see. There, see? That celery I showed you earlier looked just like that when I put it into the soil. I don't know, but I think this little plant right here, this one is going to be a little tree right here. Not sure if that one's going to do anything, but that's going to be a little tree. And it's one that's indigenous to the area. So we'll see how it goes. To having a clue what those are. Odds and ends just growing away. Maybe this year we'll get a harvest. This is pepper plants over here with some basil, and it's again in a self-wicking tub. So hopefully it'll grow great in the summer. I was told in the desert you need to water about 9 times a day when it's in the heat of summer. So a wicking tub will keep the roots nice and moist. I may have to paint and put some foil around or something to reflect the heat away from this black pot, but we shall see on that one. And this one over here, instead of having the cabbage, Napa cabbage that went to seed, we have Roma tomatoes, and we have some basil, and I added some garlic to this. So there you go. See, garlic is barely growing there. It just started. I just did these.